and welcome. I am Trish and this is Trish Talks. And on this channel, I offer up tips on interior design, DIY home renovation projects, and gardening. And on today's video, I'll be talking to you about 7 home decor items that you should avoid because they may be cheapening the look of your home. These tips are just my opinion, meant to help you identify areas in your home that you may want to improve. This video is intended to be informative and entertaining. So with that said, let's get started. First item to avoid, bonded leather furniture. Bonded leather furniture is made to look like real leather, but it's not. Because bonded leather is made of scrap leather and polyurethane mix, then adhered to paper backing, it can easily peel or flake off over time. My suggestion, since bonded leather has a short lifespan, I would suggest the real thing. Real leather is strong, flexible, and long-lasting, and it patinas nicely over time. The second item to avoid is wood paneling. Wood paneling is millwork wall covering constructed from rigid components. They are typically interlocking wood panels, but could be made of plastic or other materials. People opted for wood paneling because it was easier to install than drywall. The problem is it makes your home look like you took a shortcut and it looks cheap and old. My suggestion, take the plunge and install drywall. If you can't do that right now, then paint the paneling. It will freshen up the space and make it feel newer, at least for a little while. The third item to avoid, mini blinds. Mini blinds are a type of horizontal window treatment made of long, narrow slats held together by a string. The slats are usually not even 1 inch wide. They fell out of popularity when their cords began to pose a safety hazard to young children. But really, they are just a step up from paper blinds, which are only used as a temporary measure. My suggestion, roller shades or dual roller shades that can go from sheer or opaque in seconds. The fourth item to avoid, drop ceilings. A drop ceiling or suspended ceiling consists of panels or tiles on a metal grid system that hang a few inches below the main structural ceiling. They are used mainly in commercial spaces, but they were introduced into residential spaces in the utility rooms. Some homeowners could then access their HVAC, electrical, and cabling components. The problem came when people began to use them throughout the house. It's not a good look. The space looks unfinished even when it's done. My suggestion, take the time and money to drywall your ceilings in your main living areas and leave the drop ceilings to the utility rooms. The fifth item to avoid, wall-to-wall carpet. Wall-to-wall carpeting debuted in the 1930s, and it was the dominant flooring for the next 70 years. But today, carpet is often seen as outdated and a little unhealthy, trapping dirt, pest hairs, dust mites, and moisture deep below the surface. My suggestion, luxury vinyl plank tile. They resemble wood, are water resistant, very durable, and don't hold on to allergens. The sixth item to avoid is the Tiffany light fixtures. A Tiffany lamp is a type of lamp with a glass shade made from stained glass. They gained popularity in the late 1800s and are still around today. That lamp has evolved over the years to include chandeliers and wall sconces, but unfortunately the stained glass look has not evolved. Stained glass just speaks to a period long ago and makes your home look old and cheap. My suggestion, if you want a classic look with a modern appeal, mid-century modern lighting design is on trend and is a timeless design. The seventh item to avoid is poor craftsmanship. And this is really a general statement for your entire home. A poorly crafted item or space just looks cheap. You know the old saying, you get what you pay for. Let's take crown molding, for example. There is nothing worse than seeing crown molding installed where the seams don't align and caulking is used to fill in the gaps. Or when tile is installed improperly, it cheapens the look of the entire space. Don't skimp on quality of craftsmanship. If you can't afford to do it right, just wait until you can. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.